Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom,
Mike.
and today we're cracking open a new bottle of Templeton Rye Whiskey. Now, let me preface this by saying I got all my information off the internet, so if anything I say is false, I apologize in advance. But this is a 95.5 rye, 95% rye, 5% malted barley, 4-year-old, $29.99 rye whiskey made by these people. It's actually made by MGP. So they have all kinds of controversy. I did not know any of this when I picked this up, but after I was doing research on it, but supposedly they took the MGP juice, dump it in a barrel, add flavoring to it, and then they bottle it. And but they lie by saying it's made from Prohibition era recipe, which the flavoring wasn't made until 60 years after Prohibition ended. So that is not true. Plus, they ended up getting sued because it was all about made in Templeton, and they used they exploited the history of the town, and they used the name to sell the whiskey. But it's
Templeton what? The state?
Who's the bottle reader? I don't know. Templeton, is it Ohio?
I don't know.
I don't even know I don't even know where it's from. I'm just getting my stuff off the internet. My bottle reader failed. That's all I can say. So we're going to try it.
There's not much on a bottle. It's a strong town or whatever.
It's a nice cork. I can say that. No, it's supposed to be a rich whiskey town. I want to say it was in Ohio or Pennsylvania or somewhere.
Right. From. Well, I'll have to look.
I can look while we pour. Figured I'd pour it out. I gave all that information. I should have been pouring while I gave the information out. I tried to run the B-roll while it's boring, but hey,
you can keep on back.
You get what you get. But so that was pretty much all of the. So supposedly they got sued. There was also something about. I believe these were the guys that made it when they got sued. It was these guys that spearheaded where it is supposed to be on the bottle where it is distilled out of. It's supposed to be distilled by out of Kentucky or wherever it's distilled out of. So I think it was that lawsuit that made that.
It's 80 proof.
The fact that was the other thing I forgot that. So 80 proof.
It does. Again, it tells you nothing.
Well, it would have been in the story of the rich history. Templeton.
There is no history.
You were the one who said it. All right. I don't know what he's doing.
If
anything, it has a pretty bottle.
If it's anything, it's in the very back in the bottom. But
oh my God,
there's not much here.
No, but
they didn't even want to lie in a bottle.
It says,
"Wait,
produced and bottled by Templeton Rye Spirits." Templeton Town, distilled in Indiana. See, they did switch it so that it does say that.
So whatever state we said,
I don't know.
Indiana.
I don't know. It's distilled in Indiana, which is MGP. That we are. I already knew that.
Right.
That part was.
It doesn't even say where it's bottled. I did read it.
I did say that. It says it's bottled by these people.
Oh, in Templeton.
Yeah, wherever that might be. I don't. It's when you put black against the thing, you can barely read it, anyways.
You can.
And being that I'm half blind and these aren't even my right prescription, who knows? But overall,
it has a rye nose.
A little bit on the nose. It's not like screaming mint, but it is definitely mint.
There.
It's mintier than the other ones we tried. Let me try a taste of it.
Yep. It's definitely there in the flavor as well.
No, I fully expected it. When it's a 95 rye, you're going to get that.
With that, you don't get a huge sparkle, and the 80 proof is just kind of shining through there.
Yeah, you don't know. It's
not going to kill you.
I was going to say, it gives you the flavor, but it's a muted flavor because it's not like when we did, like, let's say the pinhooks up there, where you're getting 100 and something proof. You're getting a lot more of that heavy rye taste that lasts longer. This is water-esque. You know what I mean?
It is actually. It is that.
It goes, you get that minty flavor
because
it's 95 rye. Oh, no, it's there. You know it's a 90. There is a weirdness to it. I wonder if it's their artificial flavoring. Does it say flavoring on the bottle?
I don't know. Again, you can't read anything.
Aged 4 years, small town, strong spirit. That's what
Everything on a sticker you can read. Everything else is like magnifying glass.
Right. Well, that's why they did it, because they don't want people to know that it was actually distilled somewhere else. Because it's all about. I mean, it says right there, small town, strong spirit. But the building might be in Templeton, but it's not made there. You know what I mean?
I told you, there's nothing to read on it. For a 95.5 rye, again, it's not something I would pick up.
Right.
But it's not brutal where it's like super overpowering. And if you started with this, if this was your intention, then it'd probably make a good mixer. I might tolerate these better if I did mix them.
There is because
a lot of people do say
there is something in the nose. Well, yeah, it's supposed to make like a better Manhattan or something. Like there's certain things that they use the rye for.
Coke.
I personally I don't mind the flavor. I do prefer the like the barely legal ryes that have more bourbon. With the hint of the mint.
I
like
agree
those better
there as well. But since this is only 80, it's not overpowering.
There is definitely something in the nose. I'm getting like a sugar cookie smell. Do you get that? Like there's a weird.
I get a sweetness, but
I'm getting like the sugar, like the Christmas sugar cookies. You know what I mean? With the little.
I know what you mean. I love them little things.
I'm not a huge fan of them, but like almost like the tin, like the
I like them until you
ones.
glaze them. Don't glaze them.
Yeah, that's what Walmart does. Ryan likes them. They're like this thick and stuff. No, I like the ones with the little crystallized sugar on them. Like when she gets the tin and half of it's got the sugar and half of it doesn't. I did those I can handle popping a couple in my mouth, but
because you get the flavor of the cookie.
Right.
Not just sweet frosting.
Correct. And then you get the little crystals of the sugar that just adds to the sweetness of it. Mm-hmm. But I almost getting that smell anyways. I don't know why. I have never got that on a thing. But, I mean, do I hate this? No. Would I rather get, obviously I drank it all. Would I rather drink the Rittenhouse that I used to have over there? Yes.
I think it was cheaper.
I think it was too. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, actually, I mean, this is, for 80 proof, this is fairly pricey.
Even this one, $27.99 when I bought this one. I think I like this one better too. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
I think I like that one better.
And that was more that wasn't a 95.5 either, I don't believe.
No, it wasn't.
It was a barely legal or close to it. Closer to the 95.5.
I'm not sure if we got the mash bill on it, but it definitely had more of a bourbon flavor with the
coming around in this one though.
I don't hate this.
For 80 proof, it's actually I don't hate it.
Mm-mm.
Everyone knows my view. It's not anything I would pick up, but
I will say, you get the rye nose for sure. It's not an overpowering 95.5 rye taste though, because it is so watered down. And I guess that
you get that. You get
the hint of mint. It's a hint of mint, but you get the hint of mint in this. And this is 100 proof, hands down. I would buy this one over that again. It's cheaper and it's a higher proof and it just tasted better. It had more flavor.
It does have. It did taste better. This nose is coming around, but
it's
no one drinks, as he says, you don't drink with your nose. So who gives a rat's ass?
No, and I guarantee that had a better nose. It just.
I don't think we gave it a bad review.
No, I think we were surprisingly loved it because it was more like a bourbon.
Because I was like, I didn't mind that one at all.
Right, correct.
And I don't really mind this one either. I just wouldn't buy it. $30,
no. For an 80 proof, that's the whole thing. Because now, if you're going to use this as a mixer, it's only an 80 proofer. I would hands down rather mix a 100 proofer. Rittenhouse was a 100 proof too. You know what I mean? So, and I think it was cheaper than that too. So, like, I would definitely go with one of them over this. I tried it because I said I heard this for some reason.
If we were mixing this would definitely be like a 90-10.
Yeah, no, you
splash of Coke, we're good.
Whatever you would, because it would
splash of ginger.
It wouldn't be able to.
It's not going to hold it. Not because
it's
not even hard now. So
no,
I mean, I think that's why Jack always does well.
I mean, the only good, but Jack is not high proof. It just
but it drinks.
Well, it's
got a little sparkle.
I used to say that when we first started the channel. You go back
it's still
and watch.
Way
we
more
were
than
hammering
this.
on Jack, but I got to tell you, you know what it is with Jack? It's the complexity of the actual bourbon that's inside of it. Sorry, we're not doing this review justice because I'm not a fan.
It's fair.
I'm not a fan. But Jack, he brings me the banana and all the different flavors in Jack Daniel's. So that's what fights through the Coke. I think the complexity that we never knew was there. Because we used to just do a shot and be like, wow, that's rough. Yeah, exactly. And now it's like, now that we're drinking bourbon, it really is something to it. Okay.
No, I was going to pour it for you even.
I'm sorry. I thought you were handing it to me.
No.
So, to actually review this one, as you can see, it's crushable. There's no fight back whatsoever on drinkability wise, and it's such a muted flavor. It really is.
Bottle display, it's not bad.
I do like the bottle.
It's got the little engravement. The top's decent, semi Buffalo Trace look to it.
Honestly, after reading the story, like some bottles, I come out like the ones that are donating, or the blue line and stuff like that. The story makes you want to buy it. Reading, they had nothing good about on the story. I wouldn't buy this just because I know what it is now. Even if I love this, let's just put it that way, I wouldn't buy it again just because of the fact of all the shady shit that went on behind it. If any of that's true, again, I don't know if I'd want to buy it again just because of that. Me, just being me.
I'm not the rye guy, so I wouldn't either. But I mean, the nose, and if you like a mild, mellow taste or an easy sipper, if that's your go-to, then this would be up your alley.
I think Steve said it best the other day because he goes, all the time when he first got in, yeah, it's a sugar cookie. I'm telling you, that's what it's weird. But he never understood when we would say like it's not so much the proof, it's the amount of flavor and stuff. And now that he's expanded his horizon and he's drank so many different whiskeys, when he comes over, he realizes he knows what we're talking about now. When you drink something like a Booker's that is just envelops your whole mouth and taste, or you drink something that's 80 proof like this,
you get a flavor, but it's here today, gone tomorrow.
It's watered down and muted.
Zing. Oh no,
it's because think about like the higher proof 95.5 that like nails you with that pine tree. This you're like, I think I'm getting mint. You know what I mean? There was no thinking you get mint when off of the pinhooks. It's hitting you in the face with a mint ball. You know what I mean? Or the whistle pig that we had that you drank all of. I can't believe it. That was a high mint though. You know what I mean? And
I look at them too. That's a pretty pricey rye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And again, I just, as much as I thought that was where I wanted to be. Everyone says, "Oh, you gotta have whistle pig." I can walk right by.
No,
every day. I don't know.
There. So, all right. Well, we'll wrap this one up then because again,
bad enough.
Try it if you want. We've had way better rye. That Riverboat kicked the crap out of this, and that was an MGP product, and it didn't have that weird sugar cookie flavor.
That was a whole different flavor, but
that was a 95.5 rye, and it was a mint. It was a stronger mint. I might have been a higher proof or whatever, but we've had a lot better than this one. That's all I'll say with that. So you can go back and check all our rye reviews, and I would pick almost every one we've done over this one because it just tastes water-esque to me with a sugar cookie.
If you're not into proof, it might be a good start. Well, it's an expensive start.
No, I think Riverboat was $20, and I say start with that one because I want to say that was like $19.99, and that was it brought more rye flavor. Like if you really want to get that 95.5 rye mint experience, that one I remember punching you in the face with the mint.
Make a better mix.
Well, I think that was what you would get. It's like the people that like gin, and it brings that spruce tree flavor. If that's what you're looking for, then the cheap gin. Well, yeah, but that didn't have it as much. That was no, but. Like if you're really looking for that, that's what fights through when you're doing a gin and tonic. Now you're getting that flavor is going to fight through the tonic because you're getting that licking a juniper tree, flavor. That's what it is. So, all right, Templeton Rye, get it if you dare. I don't recommend it, but leave a comment down below if you do.
I give it a fair.
Yeah, it's. Will I crush this bottle? Yes, but I'll give it a dirty look every time I drink it. So there you go. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still here and not subscribed, please consider doing so. We usually try to stay on topic more, but we didn't this time. So
there's not much to say.
Try and try again. That's all you can do, So thanks for watching. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.